SpexLite, the shooting bag fill company. Thanks for clicking on the video. This video is for anyone who wants to know what SpexLite shooting bag fill we recommend for them. We have determined that it depends on what type of shooter you are and what needs you personally want. So here are the 4 types of shooters who use shooting bags, and what type of SpexLite fill we recommend. First, we have the competition shooters. Second, we have the hunters, followed by the military and law enforcement. And fourth is the casuals and the range shooters. We know that there are 3 main factors that each type of shooter has to worry about when doing their shooting: weather, weight, and precision needed. So now let's break it down so you can make the best choice to fill your shooting bag. Let's start with the competition shooter. There are a lot of different competitions out there, and each one is different. But overall, these shooters care most about precision. They need to be very precise with each shot as they compete against each other in a race to see who can hit very tiny targets very long distances away. Weather comes into play when it does rain, but usually they only use their bags when it's shooting time to keep them safe and dry. Weight also isn't a major factor because it is more important to have a better lock to make the most accurate shots. One fill we suggest is the Jenny Blend, named after Olympian Jenny Thrasher, who collaborated with us to create the blend. This provides a solid lock due to the different sized beads. It is also the lightest we would suggest for the competition shooters. And best part is that it is completely waterproof. Next suggestion is SpexLite Heavy Sand, which is 28% heavier than regular sand. This provides the best lock of any fill, but the only downside being it is also the heaviest. The overall best suggestion we can make is our 2511. This is 20% lighter than sand, retains less water than sand, but provides the same lock. This makes it the best fill for competitions. Next type of shooter is the hunter. The hunter may walk vast distances to get to their spot. They may be out there for days, so they are unable to change the fill if a shooting bag gets wet. Since hunters typically use larger bags, they also double as a pillow or seat cushion. All this makes weight and weather the 2 biggest factors when choosing your shooting bag fill. With hunters in mind, our first fill we recommend is our 5125. It is waterproof and very light. It's also our smallest and hardest bead, making a great lock in the bag. The next suggestion I would recommend for hunters is our Jenny fill. For hunters, this is the heaviest fill I would recommend. It provides the best locking beads and again is waterproof. The top choice for hunters is the 5524BH. It is our lightest bead. Like the other beads we offer, it is waterproof. And since hunters usually have at least their large rear bag, these 2 factors make it the best fill for hunters. It will save weight for carrying your trophy back home. That is why 5524BH is our top choice for hunters. Next, we will cover the casual and range shooters. These shooters have the most freedom and choice for their fill. These type of shooters typically just want to have some fun. The range shooter just wants to feel comfortable with their weight and lock. Weather might not always be a factor, especially if it is raining. The casual shooter may skip it and watch some football instead. The first option is our 5125. This is for the range shooters who simply do not want a lot of weight when carrying their shooting equipment back and forth from the car to the range. Next suggestion is our 2511. And we recommend this for range shooters who want to be as precise as possible to show off their skills on the range to their friends. And the number 1 fill we suggest for range shooters is the Jenny fill. We suggest this because it is the best bead fill. It is the perfect balance between the 5125 and 2511, which makes it the perfect choice for range shooters. The last type of shooter is law enforcement and military. First, we at SpexLite thank you for your service. These shooters will tend to have a lot of gear with them and usually need to act fast. So weight is the #1 factor for them. They can't choose the weather when action calls, so being weather resistant is also very important. The first suggestion, once again, is our Jenny blend. This may be too heavy though, depending on the situation. The next option is our 5064. It is lighter than 5125, but also has better lock than our 5524BH, making it a great option for military and law enforcement. But the #1 fill we recommend is our 5125. It is really light, especially when compared to sand. The 5125 is also waterproof, so it makes weather not a concern for your shooting bag. And for its weight, you will not find a better lock. This is why we recommend our 5125 for military and law enforcement. We hope you learned something today about what fill works best for you. Just remember, not everyone is the same, and we all have our different likes and needs, so we at SpexLite always suggest trying and testing out fills yourself until you find your favorite. If this video helped you choose your shooting bag fill, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want more shooting bag fill videos, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. For more information, make sure to visit www.shootingbagfill.com.